NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Ultra. Ready, go.
On first down. Right.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Rondale Moore
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A give for Taylor running right side. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
10 black, 22 needle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. "39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run on 1st down. Right. And down to the 36-yard line here. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
43 rail. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. The Bears 25-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Up the middle they go. Right. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there. 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else.
Not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final, and they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he takes this one down.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's right. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back,
maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Striker, 3-3. Steal, jet, steal, jet, ready.
On first down, right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try the draw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right. And he scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
To the right side, this is Taylor. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Room here to run. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Too many sports. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now the pitch goes to Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
60 rounds.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. Right down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on, set, yellow, 22. Check,
Up the middle they go. Right, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Steps away. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On play action, Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture.
The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.